Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Holly, Psychic Medium Energy Reader, and I use cards and tarot and oracle as a way to listen to, just as a vehicle to listen to the voice of spirit. Welcome if you're new, and to the community, this wonderful, absolutely wonderfully beautiful community is what I wanted to say. Thank you for being here. And a lot of people are going through a rough time. It seems like there's always something going on, but it's just everybody that I seem to come across has experienced a lot of loss in some form or another. So thank you for taking the time to be here. And our hearts go out to you. Now, I know that I always start off a little slowly, kind of get into the groove of things. But if you stay, I've noticed that the really meaty, chunky parts of the reading always happen in the latter part of it. So, you know, you're a grown person, you're an adult, you do what you want to do, you hear what you want to hear, and you resonate with what you do or don't. It is a general reading, but I like to start with the energy. And I got out my writable mug. Listen and follow the nudge. If you can read my writing, listen to spirit, listen to your heart, listen to your gut, and follow what is pushing you. If you have this undeniable, massive, overarching, dominant push to do something, look into it. Look into it, okay? And ask spirit for guidance and help. Always ask your spirit team for help. And if you don't have a meditative practice, develop one, because this is the week for making decisions that will alter the course and direction of one's life. I do believe, fully believe that. There we go. All right, let's get into a reading. I am going to use the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn. Denise Linn is a fascinating woman. She has memoirs, autobiographies out, or numerous books. And so I believe in most of them she does discuss her life story in them. And it's so it's worth the read. She is truly a strong and pretty phenomenal human being. Not to mention a great spirit, and I don't even know her. But anyway, you can just feel it, right? All right, so while I was shuffling just now, let me get my glasses on. And yes, I have a lazy eye, so if it wanders or it's like one eye is looking at you and one eye is, that's what's going on. Okay. While I was shuffling this deck, it's card 45. Yeah. Okay. We're rounding out a cycle. Again, decisions to be made. Unicorn came up yesterday. So unicorns are going to be significant for the group of people that this will resonate with, because it is a general reading. Unicorn and purity. All right, just because someone may have taken advantage of you doesn't mean that you don't have purity of heart, mind, body, soul, whatever it is. Your purity lies within your intention and your connection to the all that is. Someone needs to be aware of that. Someone needs to be aware of that. No one can take away your essence unless we give it away and we allow it to happen. And even then, it's still ours and we can call it back. I have an energy retrieval video that's only about 6 minutes long, super duper easy, but it's all about intention, okay? So I would suggest you all watch that. And yes, the lighting's a little different. I have curtains open today. I just needed a little bit of light in here. All right, so meandering pathway. Boy, that seems to be the way I read, huh? Meandering pathway and flow. And I'm not apologizing for it. All right, let's get into an actual reading, though. I feel like we need to do one from the past life oracle, and then we'll get into the light seers. You know, I feel like I have felt the need to talk about this for a little while now, and this one just kind of jumped right out. Knighthood. knighthood. Well, how do you like that? Armored up and shielded up is fine, but sometimes you need to be open to possibility and allow things in. But you have the ability to shield up when you need to. All right, I just dropped a whole big bunch here on the floor. Do I need to take any of these? Yes, no, maybe. This one, just one. Atlantis. So you are coming into your creation story is what I'm hearing. You're getting ready to come into your beginning all over again. So that's going to mean different things for different people, but that's just what I'm hearing. You are about to come into your creation story. That's interesting. It's an interesting way to put it. All right. Now, all right, let's see what we've got here. Now I'm using the Light Seers. This is the Pocket Tarot. All right, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. I feel like all these messages are going to come together. I feel like by the end of the week, we are going to have a greater understanding of where all of these, what feels like random messages, are going to mean for the collective and for anyone that this resonates with. Okay, we've got one so far, face down, don't know what it is. All right, we have two. Is there another one? I feel like we got another one. No, that doesn't want to come out. This one. Oh, that one. Okay, there was three. And there it is. Okay. Well, I guess we got four. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay. No, they said to take this one upside down. All right, so it's not just the shadow. Because when I read cards, I understand that they all carry the positive and the negative, the light and the shadow, whatever, however you want to put it. Whatever makes you feel better, right? But if I hear take a card in reverse, then that means I need to pay really particular attention to the shadow side of that. Because usually they'll just tell me which way to take it. All right, so we have Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, Knight of Cups, my least favorite Knight of Cups. Now this one is the Page of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Okay. It almost looks like the Hanged Man. Yeah. And it has to do with abundance. Okay. All right, Spirit, I'm going to leave it up to you. What is the collective to know about this? You are on the right path. You are on the right path. If you feel like you're not sure of your direction, you are actually moving in a positive direction because you're not looking over your shoulder and you're not looking to the past. The past, if it has not been a happy past, then this is your reading because that is where you're coming from. If you step back into that energy, you're stepping back into fear of loss. There is also addictive tendencies with this card. So be careful, be careful. There is someone who is offering the bare minimum, bare absolute minimum and expecting you to come to them. No. Now, I'm reading this two ways. This definitely looks like a Hanged Man card, which means look at something from a different perspective to gain clarity. But it's also a Page of Pentacles. So if you've been questioning your abundance and your abilities, don't. Because you... How do I put this? Let's see. What is it? Flesh this out for me, because I don't want to speak out of turn. You're getting ready to come into a greater abundance because you have let go of this toxic, addictive energy that wasn't even yours. Walk away. If you walk toward this energy, this devil-like energy, which is, sometimes it's just passion, but in this instance, that might be the only thing being offered. So you want to make sure you have full control of your heart, mind, spirit, finances, everything. Because I feel like there's some dirty dealings here. So if you are questioning where you're going, if you are questioning your path, stop and look. I get it. Okay, look through the eyes of, as if this were happening to a friend. That's an example I used to give people all the time. So if you are feeling like, well, is it just me? Am I the problem? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's what we've got. If you had a best friend, a sibling, someone that is your, a cousin who's basically like a sibling, if you had someone coming to you that you care very deeply about and gave you the same information that you're mulling over in your head about your life, what would your advice be to the friend, to that dear person that you care so much about? What would your advice be? Treat yourself as though you are your best friend. Treat yourself as though you are the one with, on the other side of that would be the friend coming in. You know what I mean? So there's something else there. There's something else. This could be in romance. This could also be a friendship, because I'm also feeling like someone out there is dealing with disingenuous friends. So if you have a disingenuous friend who just wants to use you, who doesn't really have your best interests at heart, it's okay to step back. You don't ever have to let them know. You may just drift away, or you could confront it head on, whatever is your style. But you know what? It's, I used to be the queen of burning bridges. Didn't care. I try to be a little more gentle now in the way I approach things. Doesn't always work out that way, but I try. Because there are a lot of disingenuous people in the world. Yeah, and they're saying bring it up. Okay, this is what I started to bring up a minute ago, but I didn't. So for those of you out there who are readers, it's the people closest to you who will never accept the message, or the people who only want to hear what they want to hear, not the truth of a situation. So that's when you just say, well, have a good day, and let it go. You know the truth. You know what you're getting. You're not making this up. Now, that being the case, there will also be groups of people who just want to have a psychic or a medium in their back pocket so they can call for free stuff all the time, or get you to do stuff for them, or make them feel more important. That's not a friend, and that's not a friendship. So make sure that in romance, family situations, friendships, community, that you are surrounded by the most genuine people, the ones who have your best interests at heart. And that is part of this reading, because someone needs to hear that. I've been dealing with that forever. I just don't, sometimes it's, whatever. But this is when you rely on those even more who really are genuine people, because you understand the difference between people who wear a mask and want to use you, and people who come in with serious and positive intent for well-being. You get to decide that for you in your own life. I'm just hearing there is a liar in the mists. There is a liar around someone in the collective. So be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. That is the message. All right. Now let's take a look at, ooh, this one. I haven't used this one in a little while. Okay. So we're going to look at the Sandra Ann Taylor. Yeah, I love her decks. Sandra Ann Taylor, Energy and Spirit Oracle. So we're going to use this deck for right now. And we are going to get a message to finish this up and see, well, I don't know about finishing it up quite yet, but we're going to see what's going on here. Yeah, I just keep hearing this, so I don't know what's going on, but I hope everyone just watch your back, because what I'm hearing is not everyone is your friend. Not everyone is your friend. I don't know what that's about. It's not a happy message, that's for sure. Okay. Aren't these pretty? Soulful appreciation. Oh my word. Card 30, which is a 3, card 22, and 22 is a master number, and card 4. Complete balance. All right. Soulful appreciation. And look, spirit as opposed to money. So someone sees you, this sounds awful, but the cash cow. And no. Stability, security, anchoring, no. So you want to have heartfelt gratitude for those who come into your life with genuine thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Now, journey guide, travel, change in location. Anytime you plan anything from a trip, even if it's just to a local store, or if it's across the country or out of the country, make sure you call on your spirit team to protect you. Make sure you call on whatever beings of light you need to protect you in your travel and in your journey. Ask, this is a good one to ask because this is what I'm hearing. Guide your action, not just guide your words, thoughts, and deeds, but guide your actions. Guide where you walk, and that's a symbolic walking. Guide where you move toward in life in general. Someone is being directed and led to something specific. It's almost like I can feel like a compass, and you're about to face your true north. So when that happens, I feel like it's an actual location. Follow the nudge and explore and investigate it. Moving on and letting go. Freedom. When you follow the nudge of spirit, when you have appreciation for the gifts and the genuine people around you, when you follow your nudge to, whether it's movement of some sort, whether it's to a new place to live, a new location, or just for vacation, travel, whatever it is. Whatever it is. It could be employment for some of you. That is what grants you your greatest freedom, because it's taking you out of I'm hearing stagnant waters. So it's taking you out of stagnant waters and moving you into a place of luxury and freedom. Now, luxury of spirit might be different than luxury items. Okay, I'm not talking about yachts and things like that. I'm talking about the luxury to be happy. Doesn't that feel like a luxury sometimes? Just to be seen, acknowledged, and happy. So good for you. All right. Yeah. One more deck. Gilded Tarot Royale. And this is a Marchetti deck, a Marchetti version of, or interpretation of the tarot. And this is a little mini, not even pocket. This is a mini version, so I like the little minis. All right. Okay. What is the message for the collective? What is the advice and message for the collective at this point? What is the advice for the collective? Only one came over. Huh. This has come up a few times. 5 of Wands. This isn't your fight, is what I'm hearing. Oh, well, I just dropped a bunch. I dropped a whole bunch, so yeah. All right, this isn't your fight. This one. Queen of Cups. This is your energy. Queen of Cups. People who are trauma and chaos seekers, or wherever they go, chaos and trauma seems to follow them. That's not you. You have a loving energy. You are walking away. You are walking away from that energy, and you are holding a brilliant, light-filled cup. All right. So what do you need us to know about this? This whole reading has been, the world. Full circle. So this whole reading today has been about walking away from what doesn't serve you, walking away from trauma, strife, and people who are never happy and like to fight, because you strive to be happy all the time. You strive to see the best in people. And sometimes that may be what has gotten you in trouble, but that's okay, because you know how to get out of it. You know the despair when you see it. And it's not despair that can be helped. It is despair that is self-induced. Okay? Now, you are coming full circle, the World card, and you are getting ready to find your place. This one landed on my lap. Because there is a tower coming, and it's not for you. So you're going to get the heck out of Dodge before that tower comes down. It's not your tower. You didn't create it. It happened a long time ago. And this one flipped over in the deck, the Four of Cups. When that tower happens, whomever is on the other side of it, they can't see the forest for the trees. They're too deep in their own dysfunction. Okay, what just fell on the floor here? Hold on. It's way, hold on a minute. Gosh. All right. All right. The Emperor. So there is an emperor in sheep's clothing. That's what I heard. That's funny. It's not, instead of a wolf, it's an emperor in sheep's clothing. Okay, help me to understand why and what that means. It means that from a distance, someone is watching, waiting, and preparing. They want to make sure that you are out of the dysfunction and away from all of that before stepping in. This is someone who hides who they are and what they know. Well, this just turned into a more broad reading now. Okay, we got two, because I'm asking him right now, what I'm asking Spirit is, what is all this about then? What does this mean? Take the one off the top. Okay, Ace of Swords. So you will get information and knowledge about it soon. All right, so we've got three here. Oh, yeah. All right, so this is what it means. The Six of Swords. Again, you are moving away. You are sailing away. You are walking away from dysfunction. You are even walking away from this pseudo-emperor. A pseudo-emperor. Okay, so maybe this is someone just pretending to be an emperor but isn't. I do still feel like there's a lot of watching and waiting. But you are sailing away from it. You are moving away from it. Out of those stagnant waters. Stagnant waters coming up again. All right, Ten of Swords. It is completely over and finished. Because you have an immense amount of strength, clarity, and you are looking upward. You are looking into the light. Both of you, your lion and you are moving into a place of peace, wellness, strength, and that is when you will find your Two of Cups. Now that's within yourself. That could be within friendships. That could be in the family that you make. That could be a romantic partner, whatever it is. All right, let's get some clarification on, because we already know there's a pseudo-emperor who wants you to think this person is an emperor when they're not. Emperor in the dress up, the emperor's new clothes. You know, that old story, if you're not familiar with it, the parable of the emperor's new clothes. So we know that person is, that situation is finished. It has come full circle. You have not just drifted off, you are actively moving off and away and into your best life. So Karen K, Oracle of the Fairies. Let's take a look at this for the last word about you and your Strength card and coming into union with yourself and finding your truest light. And I'm hearing abilities. So your abilities will also expand once you move into that spot and into that place of enlightenment. I'm hearing enlightenment. So, beloved elementals, what is the message you have about this? Okay. Pure intentions. And what did I have been saying this all day, or not. Okay. If 26 minutes is all day, okay. But it's what I've been saying. It's all about intention. It's all about your intention. The Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Yeah. Other than manifestation, that's what Spirit's been guiding me to talk about this entire session. There you go. All right, everyone. So you have the ability to manifest. To kind of recap here, you have the ability to manifest. You have it, but it's all about the intention you hold. What you fear, you bring to you. What you want, you bring to you. What you oh, and they're showing me the best friend situation again. So if you are questioning yourself at all, what advice would you give someone you care about who is coming to you with the same situation or a similar situation? Okay. All right, everyone. I'm sending you love and gratitude. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to have to... I have been a little... Well, there's been a lot going on, and so I haven't actually been taking great care of myself. So that's what I'm getting ready to go do, is try to watch what I'm consuming because it wasn't agreeing with me, and get back into some exercise. So that's what I'm going to do. You take care of yourselves. If you need to rest, please do so. If you need a day to just sit in your own energy and recoup, if you can do it, great. Do an energy retrieval if at all possible. It's on, I made a 6-minute video, I don't know when, a long time ago, and it just got much brighter as soon as I said that, about the energy retrieval. So someone needs to do that. You can do it every day if you want. Anyway, yeah, it's on the channel homepage under the community section, or just go to the search box and type in Holly Speaks to Spirit Energy Retrieval. You'll see it. It's only about 6 minutes. All right, then. I'm sending you love and gratitude. Thank you so much. And we will talk very soon. And remember, you have a perfect soul. You don't even have to explain yourself to people who don't carry the best of intentions for you. Okay? All right. Bye.